So we're on our last day of the Cairns Festival of Sales and have now looked at about 500 different boats, maybe not quite. We came here with a short list of 4 catamarans to really look at. The Balance 52, although there's the 48 here, as well as the Outremer 55, and we're also tempted by the 52, which isn't here, and the HH52. There's an HH50 here to look at, and the ITA, I think it's called the 15.49. And we've now toured through all the different boats, done lots of umming and ahhing.
And the monohulls too.
Yes, we also did look at monohulls, that's a good point. Our previous boat was a Discovery 55, which we sailed around the world and loved. And we sort of shortlisted and said we want a similar quality boat to that. But we're talking about crossing to the dark side and going to a catamaran, which is what we've now decided we want to do, having been on lots of them, but we really wanted the same quality level that we had in our previous boat.
And the storage, and sorry, I'm all about the galley. The storage, the fridge, the washing machine.
Yeah, so we went through those. We ended up, probably the balance was really nice, but it felt a bit dated and it felt a bit square. I don't know, for us it felt a bit like it was a low volume boat builder, that a lot of the edges were hard edges. And there were little details when they're talking about the high quality. To me it looked like the hull wasn't as nicely fared, that it looked like little almost bubbles in the transom, and I might be getting over paranoid on that. There was chafe on the steering gear, which was Dyneema, which I didn't like that could even happen. We were just sort of less impressed than we expected. There were a few bits, and headlining seemed to be a bit damaged and chafed, and I don't know, there was quite a few bits less excited with the balance.
And that was the owner's boat?
That's the owner of Balance, yeah, who was a lovely guy.
Absolutely.
Spent a lot of time with us, it was fantastic. And don't get me wrong, still a really, really nice boat. So all of these are really good boats. The ITA, very nice boat too. It's quite a bit cheaper than the others. It was a lot simpler. It was a more basic boat than the others, which was probably not for us. There are a few bits of that just didn't excite us for what we want. And then it really got down to the shortlisting between the Ultramar, and we were more tempted by the 55 or the HH52, which is the new model coming. They're the two that we agonised over the most.
So we could actually see the Ultramar 55 in all its glory, which was beautifully styled. And the HH, you're seeing the current model, you couldn't see the 52 in the water.
Yeah, and that wasn't really our style, which concerned us a bit. The Outremer, probably the things that concerned Deb was the galley storage. I'll go through the bits that concerned me. Was the flex in the deck hatches, that a gel coat that I then think will start to crack and show wear over time. That concerned me a little bit. They did offer to strengthen those. I'm not sure why they're not just strengthened to start with, but
the explanation was about weight, but
I can't see that's a lot of weight, but anyway, that's what they're doing. And the Outremer is still a very traditional boat with a diesel engine and 2,000 watts of solar. You'd still end up running your engine to charge batteries and so on, I suspect. Where the HH52, we are going for the HH52. We're specifying it with 5,000 watts of solar, eco drives, mammoth battery bank. So it's a bit more new school in the thinking. Plus it's a full carbon boat. It is more expensive, but we're sort of going back to what we thought was important. And realistically, boats that were equivalent to our old boat are the price or a bit more than the HH52 anyway. So it's sort of probably more the level that we were looking for. The new HH52 I think looks amazing. The quality looks really good. the styling we liked much more in the Outremer 55, but they're going for much more of that more modern style in the 52.
Which you can see if you're looking at the models of the 44, which they're putting up in terms of the colours and like the lines inside.
Yeah, and they've offered for us to work with the designer to customise the boat as we choose to as well.
It's good fun.
Yeah, but I also walked around the deck of the Ultramar 55 with the owner of the HH50 that's here, and he was just walking around pointing at bits and like, well, that's bigger and stronger, that's bigger and stronger, that's bigger and stronger. It's just a bigger, beefier, tougher boat that's actually much lighter because it's 100% carbon, but the price reflects that too. So anyway, we're very excited.
So you make the boat lighter and then you make it heavier with all the toys.
That is your mission. Yeah, Deb's big mission was big galley with lots of food storage, lots of refrigeration, full-size washing machine. That's all the creatures of home.
Just easier to keep it tidier when you've got a place to put things as opposed to putting things on your benches.
Yeah, or in baskets and stuff. Yeah. So we felt for us it was better.